All right, that should be. I'll just wait a second. You guys should be back, but let me just. Okay. Right. So tomato and watermelon. And I'm not familiar with the process, but like, and I mean like, for example, in the old days, when you used to take a couple seeds, somehow merge them together, try to grow a new plant, or you took two plants, you grew them side by side, and then they spawned off a seed of something, some variety. That's all like to me to me that part process is natural. But I'm talking about like if you're gonna, gene split or DNA split, whatever, and then start, jamming things with needles and saying, okay, now you have this and this, and now we're gonna make that. That's where I get a little crazy, or I don't like necessarily. Like my brain says, oh, we're mutating something, right? And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Personally, but it's I understand the logic and I understand the necessity. That's kind of like, oh no, I know, but it's kind of like, like I don't understand how you can take a seed, you can do something in a lab, and then all of a sudden it grows in the desert where it wouldn't before. It's like, things like that, right? Like it's like I don't understand that process, so I can't really, comment on it. But to me, if there's some, whether natural or unnatural, something had to happen in order to make that happen, right? So it's kind of, you're like, wow, how did that work? And where it would be like, I mixed this tiger with this monkey and I got a dog. I'd be like, what? But it's one of those, I don't know enough about it, right? So as long as you're not doing both in petri dishes and you're just making, whatever science concoction you can make, I guess. But if it works, it works too, right? I mean, if it makes food, it's edible, you can grow it, there's nothing harmful, then sure. I mean, would people think of that as a designer food? Alright, I think they grow the regular fruits and vegetables near each other before they grow the fruit itself. They combine the vines, okay? If you took a drought-resistant plant and flavor in a favored plant, cross-pollinate them, you'll get some that have traits of the... Yeah. Right, no, I get that. But all I'm saying is, like, I'm all for doing it that way. I'm not for, let's get a petri dish and put some samples and start mixing things in dishes. That kind of thing. Yeah, so keep the ones. Yeah, and and it's interesting too because I never, like I mean, even in here, right? You put pink flowers next to yellow or white flowers, and or red next to white, and you make pink flowers, and so on, right? So I understand that concept. But yeah, it would be interesting. Like I have never had a pink pineapple. I mean, I'd try it. It'd be definitely interesting. I like all three of the ingredients, tomato, watermelon, and a pineapple, so. But I guess there's tons of games that show that too. I mean, now that I think about it, because like, oh, what was it? Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life had that feature where you would cross-pollinate plants. You put them in you'd give them to this plant monster, and he'd breed a new plant for you. Yeah, there were quite a few games that did that, where you can pollinate plants. Oh man, you. Oh, come on. Oh. You got me. Reset the counter one more time. I'll never get to 100 if it keeps resetting on me. No, there are certain fish that just I have a hard time with. It just seems like. It kind of drives me nuts, but what can you do? All I can do is make a little money and keep going. But I need one fish that spawns in one spot, which I think is wrong. They did that to me. I could just say forget it, but... One. I didn't try those glasses, huh? What do those look like? No, I like my tortoise specs. Actually, I'm wearing tortoise specs. Am I not? Are these the tortoise? Oh no, these are the blue ones. My other ones were tortoise specs. I'm gonna have to get new ones again because my eyes are all screwed up. All right. Yeah, I like the tortoiseshell look. My other ones are tortoiseshell, but I just had to upgrade and they didn't have them. Because my vision changed really bad. I had to go from, oh God. Like, it's like 25 to 120. It was like a huge jump in one eye. And I had to go with progressives because I can't see squat. I still can't, and now I feel like it's even worse. Like I still can't see squat, but like I feel if somebody's, if I was looking in the direction of somebody, they'd think I'd be staring at them or something, but I can't see them enough to stare at them anyway. Like it's a blur, right? Yeah, and it's you can change rapidly too, right? Which makes it really hard. You try to go through the year, and it got to the point where I couldn't write because I couldn't see what I was writing, or I couldn't read print. Like I can't read small print on bottles or something, like down here. I couldn't do it. I was making a fishing rod, right? I can't remember. Yeah, no, I think it was a fishing rod. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new prescription this year for sure. I'll give you a follow back. I forgot to do that, huh? Oh, I do Dreamlight Valley. In Zoe House Flipper. Okay, I can hear something. Hold on. I can totally hear that balloon. No, there's a balloon somewhere. How do you like that Inzoi or whatever it's called? What is happening? Thank you for the check-in. Oh, Passion Tiger. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate it. No worries. It benefits you guys, right? Just do the check-ins. Yeah, feel free. Oh, no worries, Rose. You can take walks. How do you get it to do that? It's a command. Let me see if I can pull it up. So in Streamlabs, this is what I did. It's basically this, right? It's shout out username, whatever I was writing in username. Really appreciate it. So anytime somebody comes in and types in exclamation check mark or check in, it automatically runs this command. That's all it is. It's a line of code embedded with text. Okay. I can totally hear that. It's so funny. Okay, let me wait just a minute till the ad's finished completely. That way, anybody else want to hear it, I can go through and explain it. Oh, I'm sticking in the chair again. I gotta go get a towel too. I am totally sticking to this chair, and I don't know if it's the fabric in these shorts. It's causing me to sweat, or I'm just sweating like a pig today. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut all this off because it's getting really bad. Just falling out like crazy too. Let me see what's the easiest way to do this. Yeah, I know what I'll do. Hold on. All right, so your question, ad breaks over. Let me explain it to you. So I don't know if you're using Streamlabs or OBS, but you have the ability to put in command lines, right? And by commands, I mean like exclamation, whatever, right? So this works because I have Frosty Tools downloaded. But I'm not paying for it. I have it downloaded. 2, it's basically running this check-in command, right? I'm using a check-in. So whenever the user comes in and puts exclamation check-in, it forces a shout out automatically to that user's name. So it goes in and says, hey, Frosty Tools, shout this person out. And then it prints all the text that I have follows before the shout out, right? So here's a moment where I took the time to thank everybody. Put a link to the Crafty Collective.
Built _over_ but just redeemed hydrate.
Yeah. But that's how that works, right? It would be no different than if you put like slash shout out, then a name. That's a command, right? Like if I wanted to, like this one uses Frosty tools. Say for example, I wanted to use Twitch, then down here you would put in some text. You have to put something in here because you can't put their commands first, right? And then their username, right? Like that or whatever, right? And that's how that would work, right? So you're taking a line of text and you're inputting commands that automatically trigger based on whatever is used. So that's all I did. That makes sense, Passion Tiger? And I'm using Streamlabs and Frosty tools to do it. If that makes any sense. Oh, my head itches so bad. This stuff's coming right off. Yeah, that first line right there, number 3, that exclamation shout out tells Frosty Tools put in a shout out. It's in Streamlabs. I did it in Streamlabs. So if you come into my chat, and you put in exclamation check-in, it triggers my command that I made in Streamlabs. But the first line it does is it goes and says, okay, they're doing a check-in. Let me go ask Frosty Tools to do it. To do this part, right? That's the first line at number 3, that exclamation shout out username, .name or whatever. That's Frosty Tools. Because I'm shouting out the user, triggering Frosty Tools, but I'm doing it in Streamlabs. This is like just pull hair out of here and just lose it. You're basically telling you're telling one system to trigger the other system to come back to this system. Does that make sense? But regardless of whatever you use, if you run into troubles, I can always help you walk you through how that works. Yeah, you can do it in OBS. It's the same thing. They give you ability to put commands in, your own commands in. So like if you look at if you look at my, hold on. Like, I put an alert command, a hug command, game, follow Discord, check-in, TCC's Discord. Like, so you could come into my channel and do you could come in and do this, and it should pull up, oh, here's the link to their Discord, and so on. And Streamlabs and OBS, okay, let me rephrase it. OBS is a free open source software. Thank you for the alert, Solemn. That Streamlabs basically copied and added to. So Streamlabs is just a paid version of OBS with new features. OBS is the open source software that everything was built on. So the ability to put it in is the same thing. You have an area where you can put in code or commands. I could probably look it up. Hold on. Right. Exactly. That's all they're doing, right? Like, you put in the thing and you put in the link. So all they're doing when somebody runs that code and they've got a new pattern, all they're doing is changing the link repetitively. That way it's current and fresh. But yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, you can totally automate most of this down to I hate when I can't think of the word. Oh my god. You can almost make Streamlabs and OBS mod free. You could almost make it to where you never need moderators if you can program it all in. And moderators, you know, with that in regard, because a lot of people, like, I don't have moderators because I should, but I don't. But I also need my moderators. It's kind of like, to me, it's if we're going to go on this journey together, it's a investment. You know, we're trying to grow organically together. So it's kind of a different vibe than, say, most current moderators, you know. I look at more as a, you know, I want to grow this, I want to do this. I want somebody to come along with that ride and do it, and then, you know, I'll take care of them in the long run. It's this scenario. I almost look at it like a job kind of scenario. Like, if you're going to work with me, you know, and like what I really would like when I talked about it is, like, you know, somebody who loves doing short videos or likes making videos could, you know, make me YouTube shorts, and they're like, oh yeah, let's grow the channel and work together, you know, kind of deal. But without me having to spend a fortune, or, you know, them being all about them. But that was off topic. But as far as the commands go, you can put in commands for anything, literally. I mean, even on my about page, I think I have a whole list of a skew of commands. Yeah, I've got tons of them, right? And a lot of those commands too on my about page, some chat commands. Like if you type in exclamation dog fact or wolf fact or whatever. So if you did this is out of SiriBot, right? This command, that's not mine. That's SiriBot's command. You know, but it's all, every tool you use has some command line in them too, right? So you just have to know how to access them or how to change them or how to modify them. And that's it. Yeah, you should have cat, dog, capybara, wolf, duck, dad joke. Those are all common for SiriBot. But yeah. And most people don't understand how that stuff works, right? Some of it can be tricky, but it's pretty straightforward. And I'm one of those, if you ever have a question, ask. Even when it comes to art or something, you know, somebody wants to know something, ask. I'm more than happy to talk about it or show or say, hey, let's do this, or, you know, whatever, right? Oh yeah, of course you're gonna crash on me. Can't write to the data. Because I know you said you had questions about the affiliate stuff too, and anytime you want to ask me, send me those. Just let me know. We can talk about them. Or if you prefer to get in Discord and actually have a conversation, I can do that too. I don't mind. Whatever helps you get through it, right? Oh, my timer's off. You little bugger. Sound is off by a hair, and it causes a button delay. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. My pleasure. It's literally my pleasure. I enjoy helping people and giving advice and working with others, so it's... Well, hold on, I'm working with others. In some professions, in accounting, I didn't mind working with others, but there's some people they're too. Oh my God, it's like leave the politics at home. Don't be all the agendas. Leave all that crap out of work. You know, I'm not one of those people. I can't stand that. Oh, how can I do this to get ahead by cheating this guy out of that? No, no, no. Leave it at home. You know, that's not worth anybody's trouble. But I have to fix my resume. I've got to figure out what I want to do for an occupation. And part of me says, man, just go down to Michael's, get a job, sell art supplies. Have fun. Talk to people, say, oh yeah, this alcohol marker works great. I love these pens. You know, I eat this glue all the time. Don't eat glue, but you know. Things we did as kids, right? Yeah, paste, exactly. Or paper mache or whatever, you know. It's like I remember I watched the show, like Unusual Habits or whatever, weird, right? And somebody was sitting there eating drywall, like picking the wall apart and eating the cement stuff inside. And I'm like, that's gotta not be good for you to eat. And I'm like, okay, but some people, it's what it is. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, and I don't understand it, right? But, you know, but everybody has a weird taste, right? Like I've noticed going through this treatment stuff, there are times when I get super hungry and I've got to have something like either really, I don't want to say really sugary, but I have to have something that's got a certain, like, I almost want to say it's got an ingredient. Like you need like artificial sweetener, we'll say, and I've got to have something that has that in it because it's like my body says, oh, you need this, or you haven't had this and you want this, or you want a carbonated beverage, right? And it's like, oh, you got to have this really quick, and it's like, and it's a weird craving, and I can't do anything about it until I eat it. So I get it, I totally get it. Now that I said carbonated beverage, you got to have a carbonated beverage. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go down and get a San Pellegrino. Oh, but actually, San Pellegrino, now that I think about it, I like blood orange. So they made these diet carbonated beverages, and one of them is blood orange, and it's actually really good. So I'm like, okay, you know, a little bougie on my sparkling water, but it's really good. So it's like a treat. Like I buy a case for my treat, and like, oh yeah. What are you doing? Listen for the sound. So if you ever watch me fish in this game and you wonder why I close my eyes because I'm a sound-oriented person, so I can do things by sound better than I can do visual. Like I will watch it and I'll see the fish and I'll click the button even though the sound wasn't there for it's ready. So a lot of times I'll close my eyes when fishing because I'm listening for a sound. And when you hear the sound, then I know to hit the button. Or I just shut off what I'm looking at. I do that in gaming too a lot of times. I'll shut off something I'm looking at because it's got a sound-based requirement that's easier or better for me. But like being a bat. Ping! Oh, there's a ting. I know where that's at. You know, that kind of thing, right? Ping the map. Go find it. Hopefully you're having a good Sunday. And hopefully you got your next project in place. You were doing the Tunisian scarf. What was it? A scarf? It was a scarf, correct? Or was it a sweater? Oh, gotcha, buddy. You sleeping on the job. You fired. Get to work. Can't have slackers working for me. Yeah, both. Yeah, the only talent I have in anything is I did this. I knitted some dishcloths. Knitted about 6 of them. Some of them are okay. Some of them are a little tension crazy, but I taught myself how to do this. Yeah, everybody says they look awesome, but really, it's if you get the right yarn and the yarn's got a nice pattern, you know, and it works well. It works well, but I'm getting better. Like I feel like my tension is good. There's a couple spots where you can see where like, oh, that was a little too much, too loose. But it's interesting, right? Like I enjoy it, but at the same time, it's kind of, you know, I'm also an artist and do other things. I kind of feel bad. Oh, I forgot to do your drink, huh? Sorry, Bob.
_over_bot just redeemed street.
Sometimes I feel bad, like I feel wrong just sitting here, and if I'm just sitting here knitting and talking, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Of course, Bob loves it because he enjoys watching it, but it's not just me, buddy. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, so. What major whole street? No, but it's like different, like because I'm naturally an artist first, right? So this is a new hobby for me, right? And so I feel like when I'm doing this new hobby, I don't know enough about it, you know. Like I couldn't answer a question. Like if you said, "Are you knitting or purling?" You know, I know what it is based on which side I move the needle, but I can't explain it to you. Like if you had a question, I would be struggling. I'm not a knitter, right? So it would be one of those. I can't answer the question. Whereas as an artist or a programmer or an accountant or you know, gamer or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, you want to know about this? I can do that, and I can tell you, right? So I feel like when I'm doing the knitting streams, when I did those, I feel like, oh, I'm just kind of following whoever's on screen I'm watching because I can't have a conversation. So it feels awkward to me because I couldn't tell you knit 2, skip 1, you know, or knit 2, cast 1, or comb over or whatever it's called. Like I can't tell you, right? So it's like, I don't know what that's called. And then somebody says, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I just follow a pattern that I've done forever. You know what I mean? So, and that's what I'm talking about. So like for me, if I'm doing something that I'm unfamiliar with, that'd be like me doing a 3D printing stream and talking about 3D printers. I don't know crap about them. I could say, yeah, it looks good in pink, you know, whatever. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'd feel bad doing it, right? But I do 3D printing. You know, I do take my digital art and print out 3D wall hangings. You know, and that's my thing. Like I'm going to, like I could literally take that picture that we were working on and get the colors down and print it out, and it'll look like one of these. And you can hang it on your wall. You know, and that's the kind of thing that I like doing, but that's the extent of my knowledge too, right? I'm not like, you know, and here would be a good point. Like you have Bob in the channel who can design figures, toys, machines, whatever. You know, me, I can just draw a picture and hopefully I can get it to work in the software to do what I want it to do. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, that's where it gets me, because it's like, oh yeah, I want to do this, but can I really sit here? You know, and the other problem is too, for me, as a small streamer, if I were doing knitting as my, if I were to do knitting as one of my streams, I couldn't fill an hour of talking if nobody's talking back. Like I wouldn't be able to be like, talk anything about it, saying, oh yeah, I bought this new kit that I want to try because I want to crochet this little guy, this cow, and I have no idea how to do it, and I can't do a chain worth of crap. And it says intermediate, so I probably screwed up and should have bought the beginner one. But that would be the extent of my conversation right there. I got to fill a whole hour talking about I don't know how to do this. Yeah, that's probably true, Bob. I'd probably say 60%, maybe. But then there's that other percent that you look at people like, I don't want to keep using like pirate software, for example. You got a programmer there who games and does other things, but what he streams and his knowledge area he keeps, it's all about what he knows, right? So, which is good. All right, hold on. You guys are getting some stuff blocked here. This one's okay. I'm gonna let. Yeah, I didn't like the word your cow, which is fine. They need to market some to some, yeah. So I'd get one, yeah, Bob. It didn't like the word your cow. And that's a weird, I can't get that add-on to shut off. And it's a weird add-on too. I don't remember. I don't know whose auto mod is actually picking that up, but I don't mind helping you with your setup, no problem. And I've been trying to work on my tension, but it's like, oh man, it's terrible. Doing a chain and crochet when you're first starting, it's Twitch. So I need to find out where that is in Twitch and shut that off, because that's, well, no, I better not, because I get some nasty stuff from some people. But yeah, crocheting a chain, like say you're doing a chain of 20, that's pretty tough for a beginner to keep attention when you're trying to figure out how to hold things, right? That's pretty tough. Yeah, Bob, you're risky, huh? Risque. And it's funny too, because you can watch people who've crocheted for centuries. I'm gonna just say decades. And they do it like they were sleepwalking through it. It's just like, holy crap, how are you that fast? Like, I could watch, I'm going to use Bray Crochet as an example, because I was watching her this morning. She's doing, or even Clenish, for example, or, whoever, right? And it's just, hands just doing this, whatever, they got their needle in, their hands just going like this, next thing you know, they got 50 loops. It's like, what in the heck are you doing? And I'm like, for me, it's like, okay, hold on. We're going to do this, pull this, do this. And it's like, yeah, I can't wait to get there, right? But it's unreal, some people's talent level. And my mother's that way too, because she does, oh God, it's that real fine white thread. You make doilies and what is it called? Well, it's crocheting. Makes tablecloths and kind of like tatting. Oh no, it's not tatting because there's no tatting needle. It's a crochet hook. No, it's not tatting. It's you make the white doilies that you see that you put like vases on and on tabletops, and she makes table covers. I've got one here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Where did I put that? What room is that in? Almost like lace making. You make like a doily. Hold on. I've got one. Hold on. like this. Like you turn around and you make things like this, right? Like you make, this is a table, this is a placemat thingy or whatever. A table, what is it called? A doily, right? Like you're knitting with the white thread, you know. Oh, you're in an ad break. Hold on. I don't know what this is called. Let me see if I can get this camera. Alright, so that camera's not working. I've got to... Wait, is that camera not working because of the location of that camera? Is that camera not working because of the... So welcome back. So like this kind of thing, like, you know, they make like these doilies for tables, you know, and they're crocheted with a really fine metal needle. You know, it's a real silver metal needle. But they do like real intricate knots and weaves, and of course this is not scanning in very well. But you know, like that, right? Like that's the kind of thing my mother does, right? And I guess it's crochet ultimately, but I don't know. My wife did it too, but it you know, my late wife. But it's like, you know, like I look at people and I watch them do this, and it's like your mouth drops, like holy crap, right? It's like that's impressive in its own right. But like if I were to try to do something like that, I wouldn't be able to talk about it. I have no idea. But it's fun to watch. Like I enjoy watching it. And I think I enjoy watching just because I just enjoy the, you know, like the sound of the clicking of the needles, and you know, for me it's more of an auditory, and it's great too because it's like streams like yours where you're knitting. They're kind of like what do you call them? Like I would almost say like knit-alongs or something, where like you're knitting and talking, somebody else is sitting there watching you knitting and talking. It's like having a community group and everybody's sitting there doing, like going to a craft group and everybody's sitting around just knitting and talking. That's the whole, you know, to me that's the way like knitting groups, knitting streams and crocheting streams work in my head. So it's really cool. But like, and I guess I kind of do it, yeah, like the old-fashioned knitting circles. Like I do it with, I could do it with paracord. Like I could sit and weave a paracord bracelet and talk to somebody who's doing a project you know, at the same time. And it works, right? But the problem is, in order to do that, you got to have people, you got to have enough people talking, right? So, you know, like I've thought when I get to a point where we're all just doing whatever, like on art days or whatever, I create like everybody just get in Discord, we'll just have an open talk and whatever. Of course, then it's, you know, Discord's through my headset, not through the stream, but yeah, that's the way I look at it, right? But I couldn't if you put me in a group and said, oh yeah, go ahead and talk about knitting. Not a chance. But you better hire somebody else. I'm not that guy. I can't even tell you how they put the eyes on that stuffy, you know. I hope you take it off my hands. Don't even give me an option and just stuff it in my pocket, huh? Black and yellow? Alright. I guess the other thing too, it's like arts and crafts. Sometimes I think you just got to be in the mood. You can't function if you're not in the mood, right? Man, there's times I want to draw something. It's like can't do it. I couldn't even tell you how to put a line on top of a line. Are you not doing it? I could not in the headspace. Speaking of headspace, I know I got an appointment tomorrow, and I have no idea what time it is. Now that I think about that, I should double check, make sure it's not at 8 o'clock. $1:30. Get some stuff ready for that appointment. I'm never gonna catch that fish. It's impossible. I should just go do everything else really quick because I'm never gonna catch that fish. Or I should take a little break and get back into that drawing really quick and knock that out. And figure out what I want to draw next. I need to figure out, I need a theme. That's my problem. I need to say, okay, we're going to do Halloween. Grab what you did last year for Inktober. Look at the Halloween images. Let's draw some of those as actual emotes. And let's animate the crap out of them. Which means I need to change my structure of my setup so it's not individual pages but folders per or what do you call it, page per. See, that's the hard part. Okay, so digital, I've got to have a page of line followed by a page of color. So I can put those all in folders and do, okay, folder, 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 folder. That's what I should do. I should go in and reset that up. You do your squats and you get that turtle shell. You go, girl. On the red sands of PEI. I think they're getting rid of the toll cost, aren't they? I can't remember. Were you guys getting rid of the bridge cost? I think it's foolish. Yeah, it's always funny because I remember we had looked at, oh, it was a Stanley Bridge. Yeah, I think it's Stanley Bridge or Stanley Ranch. No, Stanley Bridge, I think is the name of the place over there. And oh my God, that's such a scenic area. So beautiful. Really wanted to buy a place there or move there. You know, it was really pretty. But sometimes I feel like the Maritimes are the have-not provinces. Like we don't have all the amenities and all the current modern day, you know, like we're still back in the 70s kind of thing. So it kind of makes it hard because you really need certain things. Like I have to have high-speed internet. You know, I could care less if I had, you know, central air or air conditioning, whatever, that kind of stuff. But I have to have, you know, there's certain things that I have to have that have to work no matter what. So it kind of sticks you to like, oh, you can only go here or do that. You know, plus you guys get some pretty good weather coming through there too on storms. But the fresh seafood's got to be, you know, I'd love to be able to just every day. And I could. I mean, literally, I could walk down to the wharf now and get stuff, but it's all not as convenient as it used to be. Plus, I'm not in the mood to cook it anymore either. It's like, whatever. And full of gunk. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to ask what's full of gunk because I can't remember. I know we were talking storms. Oh, the shellfish. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you guys in a last storm too. It was really bad because the storm you had in 20. Hold on, my wife died in 22. We were there summer of 22. She passed away November. Oh yeah, the storm come in mid-summer, late summer 23. That totally that Sandspit area, Cavendish, not Cavendish. Avonlea, you know, that area up there. Oh my God, what's the name of that place? That whole northern section was totally wrecked and ruined. And I was there, you know, like a year earlier, right? So that's tough to take when you go somewhere because they showed pictures. They literally showed pictures of the shops that were washed out in the ocean. I have stuff sitting over there that I bought in that shop, you know, a year earlier, right? So I was literally in that shop. You know, I had a sandwich or I bought a gift shop item and it's washed out to sea. That's a crazy concept when you think about that. That, you know, you were actually somewhere where a hurricane came through and washed something out that you were just at. You know, but that's nature of, you know, storms, right? But it's like it's a hard, it's like being in a tornado or being in, you know, avalanche or something. It's just a crazy thought process to say, hey, I walked into this store, I bought this, and 3 weeks later it's gone. That being said, that also happened to me at 9/11 because I was at the World Trade Center 3 weeks before 9/11 occurred. I was in New York. I went in those buildings, you know, and then on a vacation, and then went home, and yeah. So it's like I would say twice I've been somewhere where something has happened, and it makes it more personal, and it makes it hard to take because you see and you work with those people, or you've done things, you know, and then a storm comes through, and it yeah, or an event. Um, so yeah, it's kind of crazy. And yeah, we had a hurricane come through here a few years prior to that one. It was 3 or 4 years, and I remember I was sitting in my garage while the eye of the storm was going over our house because I was fixing the generator. So I had to take apart the carburetor to get to a stupid little pinhole. It gunks up. And there was nothing wrong with the generator. Just a little bit of gunk. Yeah, it was crazy. Crazy times. And then I feel like every rain event we've had in the last 3 years, there's a ton of wind. It's getting worse. So, I don't know what to say. The world is changing. I want this fish so bad, and it's not going to give it to me. Yeah, it's a completely different concept now. I hear wind and howling. It's just like, I don't like it anymore. It's, yeah, no, I totally agree with you. And you know, there's too many, you know, because we're in the Maritimes, right? So there's too many things that got washed out to sea. You know, we're losing landmass. We're doing this and that. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Only caught about 60 fish today. That's a bonus. Octavian is moving. That's a bonus. Well, I liked him, but he's gone. All right, let me go put this back in the container. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see here. Let's put this controller over here for a second. Sligo has appeared. The picture is correct. Let me move this. All right, let's do this for a second. Let's get back to some color in here. I think where we left off at 1 or 2 in the morning, I can't remember. Closer to 2, I think, but oh, okay. So we hadn't done this top guy. We've shaded the bottom to the flower in the whatever this dog is, or person or whatever. Now we're moving on to the upper portion. We'll start with the gray. Well, yeah, but I feel good. Like I haven't drawn in a long time. I haven't gotten back into it, and I feel really good being able to do it again. So that part's a bonus. Well, this I may not like. We're gonna figure out in a second. And of course, when we turn off this grid, that's tentacle. Oh, there's a pixel there. I don't like. funny when you zoom in and you can see something. There we go. One blue spot where it should be green. Probably too much. God, I don't know what I feel like eating now. We've been talking about food all day. Anybody having anything good to eat tonight? Ooh, I like it. Be problematic because I like it. Oh, that's starting a minute. Oh, buddy. Muscle fatigue there. Uh-oh. I'm to my picture. Oh man, I didn't screw that up. Oh no, thank God. Well, there's a balloon or something. Oh, wrong side. 9. All right. Wait, if I go out to Harv's Island, everything reset today? Oh, I got plenty of anchovies. Holy crap. Oh, a lot of flounders, though. Plenty of squid. Orange marmalade. Hmm. That'd be cool, huh? I got 30. 1.2.15. I need a nap or a shower. Oh, I want to change. Hold on a minute. Chop wood, sell fruit. We're not finding that fish. Chop wood, sell fruit. Let's go take. Oh, that I can do. Common butterfly. Which I probably won't find now. Watch this. $540. $240. 1,000. I just sold. Oh man, see, this is the one. That one drive me nuts. I should be able to sell that while I'm doing it. Darn it. All right, let's go find a butterfly. Oh, he did it. He stuck the pool. Good job, buddy. There it is right there. That's a donation box. Oh, no fresh sign up there? Oh, that's good, man. That's actually really good. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Speaking of like that kind of stuff, like yeah. Good lord. I think I need another coffee. Part of me says take a 20-minute break, go take a quick shower, wake up. I'm stuffy as all crap for some reason. Come back to it. All right, we got plenty of cherries. Oh, I need some apples and peaches. I need to farm the other crops. I need to plant more of those fruits. True. Wait, did I have to? Yeah, sell a hot item. Bump, bum, bump. Ooh, the water's cold. Get in there. You just chopped wood. It drives me nuts when I just did it. Oh well. I gotta figure out what I want for dinner. I feel like a wrap or a burrito. We can just cut it in half and call it a day. So I need a couple squids. So remember, we're gonna put some of those away. Yeah. I'll wake up. Sugar crash or something. I don't know. I don't feel like that's it. Wow. Come here 4 times. Embarrassing. Allow me to face you toward the far end of my bench? What? 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 Oh, yeah, whatever. Do whatever, man. I may run and take a quick shower. I don't know. I don't care how you watch, or how anybody watches me. Half the time, I think the ladies are all in their pajamas, which makes me special. Or boring because I can put them all to sleep. Yeah, let me rethink that one for a minute. They're all watching me in their pajamas and then get ready to go to bed. It must be boring as crap. Let's listen to Giggy's monotone voice and see if we can go to sleep. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that must be me. Wait a minute. So you're saying that you can sit there in your pajamas and go to sleep watching me because I make you feel safe? That's a new one. I don't think I've ever heard that said that way. Wait a minute. Is that good for me or bad for me? Well, typically in a... Well, hold on a second. Let's back that up. Typically in a world where, if I was in the dating world, if somebody thinks I'm safe, that could be bad, because then it's just that. Or it could be good, because it's highly important nowadays. Well, I don't know. She's got some stuck. God, I'd have to really think about that. Is safe a good thing nowadays or a bad thing nowadays? Darn, and here I thought it was because I was hot, sexy, and appealing, but I guess safe is what I'm getting. I guess that's all I got. My best trait is I make people feel comfortable. Darn, that sucks. Okay, but drat, foiled again, kind of thing. I don't know. Interesting. But safe's good. Well, I'm glad you feel safe. But for sake of conversation, that's an interesting... Go to sleep listening to my voice because it's reassuring. It'd be like having a TV on, I guess. Because I can go to sleep having TV on. Well, certain channels, certain voices I can't do. Like I can't do the Oak Island narrator. I can't do his voice. He's on every history show. I can't do it. History Channel ruins it for me. But I guess it would be... And you were looking at the screen. See, turn the sound off. Darn it, start that all over. God. I'm gonna scream with my hands to the sky. Oh, the agony. As you gently flutter by, singing your sweet lullaby. Did you jump in the ocean? I can't hit you as I pass by. Yeah, I guess safe is okay. Interesting though. Your voice is reassuring. So is it soothing? Is it calming? Is it... How do you define voice in that oh, donation box? Wait. I think I needed to sell it. As I look up at the top corner of the screen, like, is it going to click? Yeah, okay. Oh, cool, I can change my clothes. Ad break. Time for the ads. Welcome in, Jeff Bezos. It's ad time. Yeah, I'm still hung up on the word. Darn it. Don't worry about it. Oh, we're getting dressed. All right, let's change our outfit. Let's see what we got here. Start with hat. I like the tie-dye. I love the vibrant shorts, the tie-dye look. But all right, let's see what we got for a hat. We do Sunday yachty look. Oh yeah, Bob liked the pimp look the other day. So okay, hold on a minute. What hat is that? Dreamy sweater. No. Oh, flashy jacket. Oh, I can do that. Khaki cropped pants. White pants. Maybe we'll put on some wingtips. Oh, no, I could do some sandals. Ooh, look at that, white wingtips. Yeah, let's do that look. I like it. Oh, the infamous catch a flea. Oh, man. I feel sorry for whoever I'm about to whack the crap out of. I'm gonna whack the crap out of somebody. I need a flea. This Celt slow drops into the abyss, otherwise known as the ocean. Close out, baby. Yeah, I like the museum. I put everything in it. Duh. Now let's find our axe. So whack a tree. So what's your next project you're working on there, Passion? Or Tiger? Actually, what would you prefer to be called, actually? I guess I should ask. You're my angel. We're playing whack-a-tree. Finishing up the spring cardigan for crochet and a scarf that Anne and Z were working on. And a blanket for Tunisian. Anne and Z. I'm gonna guess, is it Anne Crew and Zakelia? Oh, I got it right. Wait a minute. So, are you doing the same pattern they're doing, or how do you finishing what they're working on? Oh, okay. And then what does it mean by working on a blanket for Tunisian? Isn't Tunisian a style of crochet? It's not for something, right? Or am I wrong there? Well, wait a minute. So, but is Tunisian crochet like a type of crochet or a type of knitting? And I mean like this, like it's a pattern that's done in a in a Tunisian knit. Ah, okay, so it's a different thing altogether. Oh, see, then I don't even know. Oh, macrame. Yeah, I know macrame, but I guess I've heard Tunisian, but I don't know what Tunisian is. I want to say I watched. Is it Ravenheart or Raven? Black Raven, Raven. think she was doing something. But I couldn't tell you. I can't remember. Oh boy, we got a runner. Yeah, I know macrame. Lobster. How do I know? Because you're the only one that comes back at 170 degrees. And it's a sharp 170. It's like, whoa, gotcha, sucker. I got a mussel, baby. Just did that. Here goes some money off the bank too. Okay. Drop 100,000. I should pick up all these fruits over here in my orchard. I should remove my orchard. Line it up better. Pay for a bridge to let you guys go over to my... No, that's private property. Not doing it, private property. That property is the property of the island owner, which would be me. So Tunisia is a completely different beast, okay? Wait a minute. I have 100. Oh, so we made money today. We're up 1.5. So, oh no, we spent 80. We spent 109 on. I'm sorry, 100 and. Turnips were 1.9. We bought 110. So that put us at 118. And we had 184, 184, 1.184. So we're up 70,000. I mean, I could buy a bridge. I need Penelope to move, man. Oh, we were going to go make the hot item. Hey, boys. Gigi's here to sell you some stuff. I think like 3 fish. That's all I can afford. 5 fish. What's the lobster? So give me 10,000. 10,000. 10,002. I was close. Xylera, yeah. And Crew and Xylera. I like watching and Crew. Xylera I've seen a few times too. Oh, I sold the squid and I wanted to keep the squids. Darn it. Well, I guess I'm making something. Customizing a fishing rod. Got it. And I push that little mouse right across the bridge. Move, move, move. Oh, it was a fishing rod, right? Alright, well, yeah, we'll make a fishing rod. I don't think I have a skinny mushroom. Do I have mushrooms? Elegant, flat, round, skinny. I have 1. 10. 10. 11. Oh. Math eludes you, huh, buddy? You know, I don't think I took the flounder out of the box. That's the other one we needed. We need olive flounders and squid. That looks good. Sauteed olive flounder. Like, I would do a nice fish and chips tonight. Oh, I should order fish and chips. So we need... Oh, man, I just did that. Come on. Alright, we should probably run out to Harvey's Island, knock that out. I'm gonna sell this to the Nation Box. Then we'll run out to Harvey's Island. We'll get our wedding photos out of the way. Or... $960? 1920 is $960? Is that what it was? Double? You would figure that when you sell furniture to them that you make, it would be worth a lot more because you have to get the resources than what they actually sell it for. Or what they actually give you. Oh, there's the flea. You can see it a mile away, a little black speck. Earn bells by selling items. Did I just sell the squid I needed before and I said not to sell the squid? I think I did. I think I did the same thing twice. Yeah, I feel like I gotta have a shower. My face is filthy. Well, I can take a short break. I can knock that out really quick. I'll give you guys some music. Hold on. Let's go in here. Is on a break. I'll take a short break and I'll be right back. Let me take care of a few things.